Taking the center console apart, once you get this side piece here snapped off, you're going to look at the trim pieces here. There's going to be 2 Phillips screws actually holding on this brown piece around the bezel. You're going to need to pull these off. This whole piece will unsnap, and then behind the ashtray area, there's this trim ring here that's going to unsnap around it. This little trim ring here. Once you pull these 2 trim rings here on the side off, you can unsnap this U-shaped piece here on the ashtray. There'll be a 7mm bolt here and one here. It's actually holding this control panel in place. So before you can do any disassembly and taking this control panel out, you got to get this piece on each side of the center console completely off and remove the appropriate screws as shown here with the light. So today we are here in the 2012 Cadillac SRX. This car was brought into us from another stereo repair shop locally and had some issues with the add-on system that they had tried to add to the vehicle. We actually were able to go in and reverse that and give it the factory GM navigation. So it's actually now just like if it would have come from the factory with the navigation system in it. This is actually Cadillac factory navigation. So I'm going to go ahead and fire this system up here for you and show you a little bit about how it works. So as you notice, the screen is actually down right now in the dash. Once we crank the car up, you get the nice Cadillac system there, logo. The screen is going to rise up out of the dash. As you can see, we have the XM tuner option still. It's going to show us our on-screen information as well. Temperature gauge up at the top. This has got the Bluetooth option. We actually added a USB cable that come with our kit, so now you can actually play iPod connectivity and everything from your iPhone or Android devices on this system. Basically, I'm going to go here to the navigation button on the panel that we're going to supply, and it's going to show you the map of where we're located at. I'm currently sitting off the road a little bit ways here in a warehouse, so I don't have anything around me to my surroundings. Let me zoom out just slightly for you. There you go, get an idea of the map here. This is genuine factory GM navigation. It does have the voice control, which is here on the steering wheel we tied into.
Please start speaking after the beep.
Help.
Voice help. To use voice commands, speak naturally after the tone. Voice recognition canceled.
So as you can see there, we are tied into the vehicle's voice recognition system. You can use that to access a lot of modes and features there in the radio. It's pretty good there. Technology is all there. Like I said, factory GM. It even works with the factory steering wheel controls for volume and all that good stuff. If you change your HVAC controls down here on the bottom, as you notice, all that's going to work just like if it was factory. We can hit the nav button again and do a split screen mode. It's going to show you your radio station now playing and navigation. Hit the nav button again, takes you right back to the factory full-blown nav screen. You hit the button here, we'll actually lower the screen down into the dash and give you the small little display there at night if it's too bright for you or whatnot. You have that option as well. It's pretty good stuff. Like I said, this is the factory GM navigation. We also integrated a backup camera into this vehicle. The factory backup camera was displayed up in the mirror. So now you'll see on our system, we go to reverse. The actual system will switch and go down on our screen, not only on the screen, but it also goes here on the camera itself up top there. So picking up backup camera on the screen, when you go back to drive or when you go back to park or whatnot, it'll actually switch back automatically and give you back your audio information or your navigation screen. It's pretty good stuff. You're not losing any options here, definitely. You're retaining all your factory options as well as adding the navigation and a few others you didn't have. You also are gaining the hard drive system. So you're able to pause, play live music, all that good stuff there. Also, hard drive system itself, I believe you're able to insert CDs and actually rip them to the hard drive itself of the radio. I'm not sure the capacity of that model, but actually I believe that is an option. So like I said, we're going to go back and to the music here, just so you can get an idea. That has great volume level. It's only halfway there. Everything works as according. Our kit's pretty much plug and play on this vehicle. Pretty simple, easy install to perform. Most people can perform this one themselves. We do have recommended shops we can find you if you're interested in having someone professionally install it, but this is not a bad system. It's pretty much T-harness and some wires you're going to be inserting to factory plugs. So for more information or more questions or comments, there is a number at the end of the video. Once again, this is a 2012 Cadillac SRX. We added the factory navigation to. Before, the vehicle would have had the little small blue screen across the dash here. Unfortunately, it was brought to us torn apart, and I do not have the factory before shot to show you, but it's just a factory GM radio, I can assure you before. So any questions or comments, the number will be at the end of the video. Thank you very much.